Hello, guys. Today we're going to start a new series where I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful tapestry, which you can see on the screen. And we're going to divide that in many chapters. I'll say 5 and 6 for the centerpiece. But today I'm going to show you how to make this piece. Okay, so we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to grab our different color and we're going to lock it in and chain 3. So that counts as 1, 2, and 3. We're going to grab our first color and lock it in again. 1, 2, and 3. So for our Tunisian simple stitch, we're going to work on the back bumps. So this is our front. We're going to turn it around. We're going to work onto these back bumps. So we're going to insert our hook, yarn over, and keep the stitches in our hook. So 3, and then we're going to jump onto our different color. And we want to make sure that these, at least this piece of yarn, gets locked in behind our stitches. So we're going to grab onto that back bump. It's going to take a little bit of a wiggle. That's fine. And now that we have our hook into that back bump, we're going to yarn over with that color. It's gonna look funky, and just making sure we lock that piece of aqua yarn onto our stitches. And there we go. And then we're going to change our colors, and we're going to repeat the exact same thing. And of course, we should end up with only, and I know this because I've done it before, where I end up with more stitches than I'm supposed to, only 9 stitches. So now in our very last stitch, we're going to chain 1. So we're going to grab our yarn, pull it through, and then we're going to grab our yarn again and pull it through 2 of our stitches in our hook. And again, 2 of our stitches, and now we reach a second color change. So we're going to drop this color, we're going to pick up our different color or our second color, and we're going to grab our yarn, pull it through 2 of our stitches, and 2, and 2. And again with our first color. Then for our next round, we're going to only work on the back, or excuse me, front loops of our previous row. So we're going to insert our hook, yarn over, and pull and keep the stitches on our hook. So we're only going to work onto those front loops. And then we're going to switch our colors and only working onto those front loops. And just here on our very last stitch, we want to make sure we catch those two loops that form right at the end. So you can see there's like a little B, a little hole. We catch both of those. And as always, on our very last stitch, we yarn over, we chain one, and then we pull through 2 and 2, and we switch our colors whenever we need to. And now for our very next row, we are going to do the exact same thing. The very next row, which is the fourth row, we switch the colors around, right? So now there's going to be 2 squares with this middle color, and then there's going to be this 1 square with this aqua color. But for our very next first stitch of our next row, we need to change, we need to do a color change, right? So right before we yarn over and we pull through 2 of our stitches, instead we're going to pull with 2 of our stitches with our next color, so we can ready our next row with the next color. And just we continue swapping our colors. So pretty much this is just a starter. Now you can create it on your own. And for this particular, if you're going to follow this particular pattern, we're going to need at least 5 more of this checker pattern.